Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hi, Denise. I'm just going to give a few people a couple of moments to come into the room, and I will be with you guys momentarily. I see there are a few other people in the room. Just going to give a few people some time to come in. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get started. So whoever's in the room, not in the room, you can watch it on a replay. I wanted to do a quick video on facing our fears. B said something to me the other day that really resonated with me, and she said, do it scared, right? Do it scared because it's worth it. And that's really what she said. It will be worth it. Let's do it scared, guys. I've been watching, there's a couple of things I want to say. I've been watching these videos that everybody's been posting, and my mind has been blown, right? I'm so proud to be a Diamond Doll right now. You guys are rock stars. And I'm just so proud to be a doll right now. So Jennifer this morning posted a video where she said, she talked about kind of reframing what you say to yourself, right? So when you say you don't have a time, the truth is that it's not a priority for you. That thing set down in my spirit, and I could not deny that that was the truth. And I'm going to be real honest and vulnerable right now and say to you that I had no desire whatsoever to do a dream board. I didn't want to do it. I didn't feel like I had time. I felt like it was a waste of my time. But the thing is, I was going to do it, irregardless of the fact that I felt that way. I was going to do it, so I don't want you to think that just because I didn't feel like, I didn't want to do it, that I wasn't going to do it. I was going to do it. But what I've realized is that I thought I didn't have time. It wasn't a priority. The truth is, it's not a priority for me. I have so many other things that I prioritized over doing a dream board that I didn't want to do a dream board, right? But I had told B, and I intended to do a dream board, and I did. I intended to do a dream board. I don't know if anybody's commenting. For some reason, I don't see any comments on my end. So, but I'm just going to keep talking because I believe that you guys can see me. I didn't want to do a dream board because it was not a priority to me. There's a hello. Hey, Christina. I didn't want to do a dream board because it wasn't a priority for me. I feel like there's so many other things that I could be doing that is a priority for me that a dream board was just not one of them. But when I heard what Jennifer said this morning, I knew without a shadow of a doubt that I was going to do it anyway. I had started collecting supplies and materials to get it done. But now I want to do it because I just realized how much of a priority it was not for me. And I'm going to tell you, I know that this is called Facing Your Fears. And there's another reason for me talking about the dream board too, because one of the things about doing a dream board, and I want you guys to understand this, is that it makes you accountable for what you dream. Once you write that thing down, you become accountable for it. And so part of my desire not to do a dream board was fear. It was absolutely fear, right? Because once I put that thing on that dream board, then it becomes my responsibility. It becomes my priority. It becomes something that I am accountable for. And so putting it down on the dream board is scary, but I was going to do it because I live my life this way. I do it scared. Whatever it is that I want to do, if fear rises up, I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to do it anyway. My mother would tell you that I didn't have fear. It's absolutely untrue. I'm scared of, I have lots of fear. I put it that way. I just don't let fear stop me. And I want to tell you something about you guys. You've been doing a fantastic job. I watch videos of people saying how terrified they were to do the videos, and you've done them anyway. So do it scared. And that's just the bottom line. Do it scared. You will reap the benefits of doing it scared, right? And I also wanted to tell you a little bit. I know that you guys, B has told me this, Marissa has told me this, how well received I am, how I can deliver a message with passion and love and all that sort of thing. And part of the reason I can is because part of my job, I've told you guys that I was a therapist. What I have not told you is that I'm also a trainer and a consultant. And so I consult with other agencies across the country and across the world to create these trauma-informed systems of care. And I do training presentations all day where I'm standing up presenting information before people. And so this is a part of my gift. And so while you're watching me, and I want you to comment if this is true, while you're watching me right now, you don't perceive that I'm nervous. If that's correct, please just say yes. Type yes to let you know. You don't think that I'm nervous. You think that I'm confident and I get before this camera and I'm rocking it. If you believe that's true, please comment yes so that I can make my point. Hey, Nicole. Hey, Tina. Hey, Cassie. Hey, Christina. Anybody else I haven't spoke to? Hello to all of my dolls. But I want to wait on that comment before I reply. If you perceive that I'm afraid, if you perceive that I'm nervous, let me know. I want to know what your perception of me is because I want you to understand the point. I'm going to give you a minute. I know that I'm on this delay. Okay, I see a couple of yeses over here. Yeses over here. Okay, so basically you believe that I'm a rock star, that I could get on this thing and I'm confident I can do this. I got to tell you right now that every time I get in front of a camera, every time I stand in front of a crowd of people, sometimes anywhere from 50 to 100 people, every time I get in church, stand up in church to deliver a message, I am scared. I need you to understand that. I'm scared right now. I'm scared that you're not going to receive what I'm saying. I got all of these thoughts going in my head going, what if they think I'm stupid? What if they don't hear what I'm saying? What if they think I'm being mean? I got all of this stuff going on anyway. Guess what? I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to do it scared. And I'm going to challenge you to do the same thing. Do it scared. I don't care what your vision is. When you do put that on that vision board, become accountable for it, okay? But once you become accountable for it, and the fear rises up in you, do it scared, dolls. Do it scared. Because the truth is, it'll be worth it. It will absolutely be worth it. Do it scared. The scriptures tell us that God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and a sound mind. And what that means is that if you have fear rising up in you, it is not from God. It's not. That being said, you can use that emotion to your advantage. If you are afraid of something, you need to absolutely face it. And I don't care what it is. If you're scared to get on an airplane, fly. If you're scared to get on a boat, book a cruise. I don't care what you're scared of, do it. Because the reality of the situation is you don't get over something by sitting in your house being afraid of it. You get over something by facing it. So to all of my dolls who are brand new, who've never got on camera before and scared to go live, do it scared. To all of my dolls who still experience anxiety every time they have to go live, do it scared. For all of my dolls who want to make a leap but is afraid to say it out loud, do it scared. I'm really going to draw this point home to you because if you do it scared, it will be worth it. And I really hope that I hope this blesses you guys. When fear comes, get on board and keep on going. That's absolutely right. You face your fears. You absolutely face them. But I'm not talking about just facing them. I'm talking about doing it, right? There's another scripture that also says that it is the doer who is blessed, right? I don't care what you're afraid of, do it anyway. Do it anyway. And here's the trip about it. Here's the reality of it. Fear of failure. If you let fear of failure rule your life, then you have just failed. Because the only true failure is failing to try. Failure doesn't mean, like if I start this paparazzi business and it's not a success, that doesn't necessarily make it a failure. What makes it a failure if I didn't start it in the first place? And that is the thing that people simply don't get. you do it scared. If you fail, then you get up, dust yourself off, and you try again. But failure is a part of life, and it teaches us how to succeed. But do it scared. I can't say it enough. I know I'm repeating myself over and over again, but I really want to get this point across. Just do it scared. It'll be a blessing to you, right? There's a second thing that I wanted to say. Yesterday, I talked about leadership, and I talked about the qualities of a leader, and that one of those qualities of a leader being a servant, right? But another thing I want to say, and I'm glad that B has just come into the room because this is one part that I really wanted her to hear, is that another part of a good quality of a leader is that a leader is inspiration, right? And a leader inspires you to the point where you want to do better. And I want to tell you that B inspires me. She's not the only one. Marissa inspires me. I told Marissa, we had a long conversation this morning, and I told her how much of an inspiration she is to me. But she inspires me. But it's not just inspiration. I need you to understand something. It's a little bit deeper than that. And B, I want you to get this too, is when I talk to you, B, and you tell me that I can do it, and you push me out there and say, I need to do this, I need to do this. Part of the reason I'm doing it is because you inspire me on such a level that I want to make you happy. And it's the same thing with Marissa. I want to do these things because I want to make her happy. That's not the only reason, but that is an underlying factor. And so when you are in leadership or you under good leadership, you'll have that feeling too. You want that person to be pleased with your behavior. You want that person to be pleased with the decisions you make. And so you feel inspired. And so if you also, just adding on to what I said yesterday, if you want to be a good leader, ask yourself if you're inspiring. Because if you are inspiring, then you have another quality that a good leader holds. I really hope that this blessed you guys. I'm reading the comments. Jason, you're absolutely right. Yes, B is awesome. Oh, thank you, Jason. I guess I'm awesome too. Maybe, just maybe I'm an inspiration. Maybe that makes me a good leader. We shall see. We shall see. You guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much, B, for pushing me out here. I don't know whether you can see it or not, but I tried to use your exact words this time because those words just sat with me. Of everything you said to me, do it scared is what sat with me. Do it scared, and I just want you to understand that you can turn it around and make it fear. You can turn fear around and make it success. But if you let fear keep you from trying, you've already failed. You just need to understand that. So do it scared. Whatever it is, do it scared. You guys, thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you have a great day. It's possible that I might pop on here and do something else before the end of the day. I usually take a Shabbat on Friday evenings from Saturday evenings, which is why I'm usually ghost around here for anybody that doesn't know it. And so I have to try to get a lot done before the sun sets on Friday. If I could get another video in, I will. If not, I will get it. I do have a couple more things that I do want to share with you guys. So just look forward to that. And thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for listening to me. And have a blessed day. And remember, the sunshine loves you. Bye, guys.